Alright, my turn to be a girl and try.
What's even the point of this door? And what's holding it up to begin with?
These are all great questions.
So you gotta throw it at the button?
I think so.
That's annoying. There you go. I'm really not sure why it wasn't on you quicker than that, but... Oh, the room is very loud, you can run, I think.
I think you are right.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to make it to the car before the clock stop going crazy or he eats you with his hands. Can you... Okay, sure. Did you close the door behind you?
It just closed itself. Oh my, there's a gnome.
Can you, like, traverse under this thing? Or can you open that door or something?
I think I'm meant to go up here.
Why piano? It makes for a peculiar chandelier. Ooh, light that candle.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't light the candle though.
I don't know if that matters. But yeah, this seems very much like the premise of Don't Breathe. I assume you didn't see that one. You don't generally like scary things. It seems like
No, I did.
It's precisely the kind of scary thing you don't like.
No, I did not see it for sure. Definitely not my cup of tea.
But yeah, like the basic idea was just that like a couple like teenagers or something like broke into this like blind guy's house to try and rob from him, and then it turned out he was basically like a serial killer or something, and so he was like hunting them throughout the house, and like any noise they made, he was like hunting them. But you need a crank. Get crank for what?
We're going to acquire said crank.
It's in his hair. You have to climb him.
Oh boy.
Why is he just like always where you are? Like, why does he always have some task that he can be doing on whatever screen you're on? Do you climb the books? That seems unlikely. What else could you do here? Why does he make like a weird monkey noise when he starts chasing you? Okay, he gave up. That worked. Or did he? It seemed like he gave up.
Fuck you! It's not
I don't know if
working.
this does anything, good or bad. Why does he have so many of those clapping cymbals monkeys? God, this board is so narrow, it's making me anxious. Whoa!
Whew,
I was
that
not
close.
expecting that. Uh-oh. Okay, so... Oh, there's a candle up there. Are the candles important? Are any of those important?
I have
So
no
I think
idea.
I think it is possible that one of those things you threw down on the floor had a crank in it. I don't know if it's the crank you needed, but it seemed like it may have had a crank in it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
That can that's rolling, it has like a little handle on it. I don't know if you can detach that as a crank, but it looks similar to the crank we saw before. I'm not sure that that is the crank we need. There's even a candle down here? How could you possibly light all these candles? Oh,
Ah,
you
crap.
got grabbed.
I got away from him way more than I should have.
No, that's true. You juked him good, man. I'm impressed because like I kept getting eaten. This game is pretty tough.
It's not easy, that's for sure.
I I'm not sure what the actual correct way... I guess you can climb these shelves? Because, like... I guess that doesn't give you a lot of leeway if he starts sniffing around.
It's weird, because I can climb the other shelves, but for some reason I can't climb those shelves. Did I climb the shelves
like
earlier?
It wasn't letting you go higher?
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying. I was pushing the button.
Yeah. I couldn't tell if you were just trying not to make noise at that point.
I mean, at first I was trying to climb it, and then I gave up, and I was like, oh, maybe he'll...
Right. Does it have something to do with the radiator here? Can you duck on... What was it you did before?
Oh, I climbed through.
Yeah, I think that's what you did before. Oh, do it. Oh my god. Why didn't that count? Fuck you, Candle!
I don't know. Some old bullshit.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Hands!
I missed. Okay, let me continue. Just, like,
right?
fuck,
I know.
Why am I sitting here? Like, if I was already playing again, this would be less annoying.
Yep, I totally agree. There's a very delicate balance. Like, I do agree that, like, some amount of, like, got you is, like, you know, okay as punishment for screwing up in a game where you have, like, infinite tries. Like, I get that that's sort of, like, an industry standard. But, like, some games definitely overdo it. It's like, don't just linger on the screen for, like, a whole minute. That's unnecessary and unhelpful.
Ah!
What gives? Is that a fake candle? Is that one of those, like, birthday candles that you go to blow it out and it just doesn't work?
Yeah, I need to be further ahead of him. I can't try to light that candle. I need to, like...
No,
if I'm gonna do it, I need to do it later when I go to get the crank or something, and hopefully he's, like, far away.
Yeah, or something. No, I totally agree with you. Out of curiosity, what is it you think the crank does here, exactly?
Oh god, I have no idea.
Because it's just sort of, like, attached to, like, gears on the ceiling or something.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh! That's extra troubling.
I was not expecting that. I jumped.
I was not either. The funny thing to me is that, like, there were a couple instances when both of us were playing where it seemed like if he was capable of doing that, he would have. So I had sort of ruled out that as a possibility, and then he just did it. And it was like, oh. Okay. I'll never understand why it is that this happens to, like, so many people consistently in video games, where, like, the first attempt they make at something, they get really far, and then they struggle to, like, get back to it. And, like, this, you know, this happens to, like, everyone. I do this, like, a lot, too.
So you think I need
so, like,
this
I think this thing is our goal. I'm not totally sure of this, but of the things in this room, it is definitely the thing that most looks like the thing we want. Now, how you get down without dying, also while having the thing, that I don't know.
Yeah, that wasn't happening.
Here's the thought. Get back up there and grab the thing, like, throw it back towards the entrance, but then, like, grab, like, Symbol's monkey or something and throw it at the other side of the room.
Yeah. No, you're right. Alright, so we're gonna speed run this. We're just gonna...
Look at...
Nobody here but us chickens.
God, that noise, just everything. The horrible thing is, like, he's just this, like, handsy, gross monster. Like, this feels like some allegory for some, like, actual, like, real-life trauma that I don't like.
Yeah, right?
Like some Law & Order SVU shit. I don't think you can throw while crouching is the thing I sort of determined. Good enough. No. Uh-oh.
Ah!
That's not even physics! He was, like, reaching through solid objects!
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was gonna work or not.
It was close. I think maybe the trick, and this seems difficult, is like maybe you're supposed to like walk over to a place where you can like drop or throw the crank thing without like knocking anything over on that shelf, because that draws his attention closer to you.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm meant to... I don't know how I would get by those without falling off, though.
Yeah, I mean that's what makes it difficult. Maybe jumping helps or makes it possible or something. Certainly still not easy, even if that works. Why? No, I guess just because it's wood.
The controls
like
are really bad in this game. They're really bad. Like, jump,
they're very
run,
stiff.
and grab are all in a place that would require me to use... Like, jump, run, and jump at in the same finger is not ideal.
Run and jump is tough. The thing I keep getting tripped up by is the, like, grab and climb button. Like, it's not used actively, so, like, there are times when, like, I'm just holding it, and I'm trying to, like, climb a shelf or push a thing or something, and it's just not doing what I want it to do. And it's like context sensitive, but not in a way I have any influence over, and I find that very frustrating.
Fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Like, I can't. I can't.
No, I mean, I definitely, I'm right here with you, man. I was struggling in the last one, and I think it's for pretty much the same reasons. Like, it is not easy. I do feel like the controls are kind of stiff. I feel like that's a little bit by design.
Maybe I can remap. No, I can just see.
Yeah, no one lets you remap controls anymore. It's interesting. I don't know why.
Why is that?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything we don't know about.
I mean, apparently I can lighter.
Yeah, you can press in right stick to lighter. Cool.
Great. Super useful.
Maybe there's like a more clever way to do this, but I doubt it. I feel like you found the right thing. It's just like run through the shelf. Yeah, those are the moments that make me frustrated. Because like clearly you just wanted to climb the thing, and the game was like, no. Here's the real tough part. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Alright, now I don't know exactly what to do at this point, but like... Oh. That's unfortunate.
Oh, good. Great. I hope I don't spawn it like at the bottom.
No, I don't think it'll do that. But I do think we'll be back to the drawing board.
Ugh. Yeah, the
trick is, like, I don't know.
Solution.
Well, like... I mean, what else is it, though? Because, like, that's the only thing with the crank in the room, is it not? Like, are you seeing something else?
No, you're definitely right about that. I mean, I'm definitely meant to be
up
like, there.
So there's gotta be... Yeah, I mean, it does seem like it wants you up there, right? So, like... I don't know if there's just some other step where we have to, like, throw it against something to break it or something? I don't know.
There's no reason for why he knows where I am and when he doesn't. Like, sometimes I'm just, like, way late and he's, like, fucking in the room right by the counter and I'm climbing it and he doesn't give any shits. And sometimes...
Yeah, and then, like, sometimes you're, like, pretty stealth and then he's like, I found you!
It makes no fucking sense.
You know what the explanation for that is, though? He's got Spider-Man Noir vision, where all the enemies just, like, see you from, like, 1,000 miles away in pure darkness at night. Because they're, like, holding a flashlight and pointing it in the other direction, like, somehow they're able to see you. Okay.
Like, it has a
I mean,
crank
even,
on it, but I don't think it's the right kind of crank.
But, like, where else would it be then? It's like, it definitely seems like it wants us up here. And it doesn't seem like we can go further to the left, unless you have the impression that maybe we just haven't tried that enough. It seems like that's a dead end, and so, like, whatever we need has to be, like, up here on these shelves, or... probably just that. I don't know...
Yeah, I'm at a loss now.
No. If there was, like, more nuance to this engine, I could see it being a thing where you need to try and, like, have him grab the thing and you, like, pull the crank out of it. But, like, I don't think that's remotely possible. And I don't know how else you would, like, get it out of the thing.
I'm really unsure now. Like, I can go a little further, right? But... Is there like another room up here that I'm supposed to go to?
That's what I'm wondering, but my assumption is no, it doesn't seem like there is. Unless there wasn't anything on the other side of the piano, right? And the checkpoint's up here. It seems like whatever we want has to be here. I feel like this blue, whatever this is, has to somehow be related.
Well, maybe I'm not meant to be up here yet. Maybe this is the way back. But maybe...
What's he doing with the books? It's just like glitching out.
No.
Oh! I do think that is a hole to another room.
Yeah, the crank is in here. I meant to go back later. There it is.
Man, that's annoying.
How do I get up?
I think you'd throw the crank up and then climb up.
I can't climb that.
No. I mean, I think there's a solution by like climbing these suitcases. I think this is an incremental process. This floor is so creaky.
I cannot throw crank.
You must be able to throw crank.
I cannot throw crank.
This doesn't make any sense.
I don't think I was supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah, I don't think that was right, but sure. But, like, here's the frustrating. Like, look at it. That's like the same can from the other room.
What am I? How do I crank now? What do I do?
Use the lighter and check the back wall.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
I need to get through to the other side, right? I need him to open the door. I bet you this turns on.
Maybe. Seems like you're making an awful lot of noise. I would expect him to have already come in here if he could hear you. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure a TV with a spiderweb on it is capable of turning on. I think that's just science.
I mean, it's got a button. Like, why would it have such a buttony button, right? If I couldn't... There it is.
God, that's awful. I don't know. I mean, like, I generally agree with your argument, but then the game presents us with a fake crank in a room just to, like, make us waste time. I don't know if this... Yeah... Oh. Somehow? Maybe? No pants.
I don't know why this has worked, but I'm gonna go for it.
It doesn't matter, just go with it. Does it just close the door? Is that all it does? Oh no, it brings up the piano, but he's gonna eat you with his hands. Isn't he? Or does it also close the door? It doesn't matter, just run. None of it has to make sense, he's been... He's coming!
Woo!
Oh god. I don't know how far he can go or reach.
Oh my god, nerve-wracking! I made it! What a perfect place to end the episode.
What a perfect place to end the episode, in this damp, gear-infested room.
Whew. Alright,
Lovely.
join us next time. Feels like a trap.
I feel like I hear the mummy noise. Am I making that up? Is that a thing that happens?
I'm not sure.
It's like a music cue.
Great.
Well, I was right about that. In
What
a
a
way I was
fun-
not expecting.
What a fun time that was.